Hello everyone, I go by the names of Mayor Celeb, of course the Mayor of Junub. And guess what? I'm live from the office of the Mayor, and today we want to discuss music. We're not touching any battleground, we're not touching the community, we're not touching any other part. But today we want to specifically talk about the entertainment industry because it can't go without entertainment. And I've decided today to come up with a question, a very simple one, that I think anybody or everyone watching us out there can be able to answer. The question goes as simple as this: who is the legend in the music industry of South Sudan? As per now, as per today, the consistent artist in South Sudan, the one that is there from day one and up to the last day, and up to date actually. Which artist is there? That is the question we should be asking ourselves. And who comes in your mind when we decide to ask such questions? Of course, I know who you're thinking about. But of course, the office of the mayor prepared themselves to answer this question. And guess who we want to call as the legendary artist of South Sudan? And that is none other than our biggest guy, our artist that is so fearful. People even fear beefing him because once you touch his battleground, he's there to stink you back. And we want to give you a big shout outs to you, Silver Extra. You have earned the respect from the mayor, and from the office of the mayor. Of course, Silvex, we want to tell you that we believe, and indeed, you're a legend of all times in South Sudan. I'm saying this with evidence because we have seen when the music industry started back then, when we got our independence, that was around 2011, and the person up to date, we have been out, we have moved several places, but the person that you always get to listen to the songs on and on is Silver Extra. He has always been there. We're touching the truth and nothing but the truth. Let's accept it the way it is. Because I can remember back then when I still used to listen to FM, mostly Mirai FM. By then I was in my own village that was in Mundri, Western Equatoria. That's where I was born. And during our childhood ages, we used to have this kind of countdown, like top 10 countdown and so forth. But trust me, this is the guy that has, from all those countdowns up to date, he's still entering the countdowns on South Sudan. And that's why I call him the legend, because I can remember back then he had mates like he had mates like Double J. He had mates like Mr. Lengs, Emmanuel Lasso, like a lot. The likes of DJ Send, the likes of the Hard Life. Yes, the Hard Life. They were part of that. And we had artists that are the likes of Isaka Number One. There were so many artists by then. And by then, I did not know who John Frog was. I did not know who Lady Cola was. I did not know who Kim Swag was. I did not know who Marco Boy was. But by then, we already knew Silver Extra. And now to us, Silvex was like a god. You get? In our village, Silvex was like a god. Because music, actually, we had no studio in the place where we were. And we had no any famous artist from our place apart from the likes of Santiolawai and the rest that are from Mundri, and apart from our traditionalists, the likes of Fikiri. Yes, we did not have those people by then, but we had Silver Extra in the game. He calls himself Osasta Dunia. That name alone was a problem to us. I was like, so during that childish brain, I came to my mom and said, what is the meaning of Osasta Dunia? Because the fact is Arab. I was like, who is this? Like, what is the meaning of Osasta Dunia? That Osasta Dunia is teacher of the world, of the universe, actually. I was like, damn. So we have a teacher in this world that is singing. This is a story, but it's very interesting, by the way. I was like, a teacher of the whole universe is singing in South Sudan. I had all this passion. I want to meet this guy. Even if I grew up, I want to shake hands with him and so forth. It was a dream, and that's because he was consistent. And now there came a time I had to leave South Sudan. But where we settled, again, we could be getting songs of Silver Extra, So now time came. I always told myself I want to meet this guy. And then it came a time we had social celebrations, and he was the guest artist. So I expected this guy now. This is somebody who even looking at him is just like looking at an angel, you know. So he came. It came a time. Then he came in that compound where the event was hosted. You know, he came with Regis. I can remember Sylvester. I can still remember that. Sylvester came with Regis. You know, so he came with us now at the waiting gate. We waited for Sylvester. He came out of the vehicle. I was like, this is Sylvester. They said, yeah, this is Sylvester of South Sudan. I was like, oh my God, this guy must take his hands. You know, I could not get the opportunity. People were pushing us away and stuff. So he went in, he performed. After performing, while he was performing, that's when I got the privilege. Now I went. I shook his hands. Now, because of him, I was over shaking his hands. He was moved to the stage because he was performing in the crowd and who have given concession, you know. So now after that, I've always been like consistent. I want to talk to Sylvester and stuff. You know, I had to text him. I texted him on IG and stuff. And guess what? Nigga replied me, man. We were started like banging deals, you know. I was so good at this IG thing and stuff. So we had some several deals with him. Yeah, not IG related, but we communicated. We even had arrangements of linking up if I get the privilege to come to Juba. But so unfortunately, when I came to Juba, nigga was away, and from there the communication had to cut. But sincerely, this is to the Junubina Jama. Silvex is the legendary of all times today. You know, our people are doing some. Nowadays, people are misusing titles, you know. Somebody comes and bangs one hit today. They start crowning him. You're the king of the music. I recently saw some people commenting on the posts of this guy, of Milton Kizzy. Milton Kizzy, you're the president of South Sudan music. Oh my God, somebody who has not invested more than $100, not $100, $100,000. And the person has not even been there for 3 years. Because you don't know how hard it is to keep this firm thing. It might be something easy, but trust me, it's not so easy. It's something that is very, very, very fucking hard. And Sylvex did it. So because of that, today I'm able to Google and still get songs of Sylvex that are fresh. Trust me, if the industry was to pay, trust me, this guy would not be in the level he is. And of recent, I saw him. I saw his post where he said if he was a Dinka, he would have been one of the richest artists, of course, in East Africa. It was crazy, man. Those reactions. Me, I went there and commented on that. When Kim Swag said the post, I commented and said, where's Kim Swag getting all this money from? That he's moving to these tours, he's dressing so good, he's looking like a real dance show artist. Where is he getting the support from? If it's not being a Dinka, man, 24/7. They were raining on me. It was so sad. But of course, that is just internet, and we have done away with it. But by the way, Silvex, just know we are eagerly waiting for this new track that is Nyandeng. I don't know how the song is going to sound, but I'm already googling and I'm already battling with some beats on my head. I'm already singing something like Nyandeng the silver extra, Nyandeng, Nyandeng. It's kind of crazy, but Silvex, you really need to stop playing with our minds and drop that tune because we are eagerly. All you can just do is maybe drop for us the TikTok challenge. We start doing it and we know how the song is. By the way, the song is already a hit without the song being out, and it is so rare for most artists to do that. Silvex comes whenever he wants, and he will do it. That's one thing with him. But let us appreciate him because me personally, in my principles and being the mayor, I want to appreciate an artist when he's still alive, not when you're gone or maybe you're no longer there in system. That's when people start saying, yeah, but you have shown a very good example to artists that were there. And we still appreciate the likes of DJ Sen, the likes of Mr. Langs, the likes of Double J for making the music industry colorful by then when we had nothing. And you guys will always have no matter how you fight on the internet, we know the truth. We actually know the truth. And we want to reward you all. And we want to thank you all for all that you have done. Put in mind, you can never be compared with an artist of yesterday. That's one thing you should know. Big up, Silvex. We respect you. And by the way, we need you back in South Sudan as soon as possible so that you can come and check the music industry. If you can check it when you're not around, how about if you're within? What I'm asking from you is just ask your fans, ask your lovers, ask your followers to follow our page. Follow us at Mayor Celeb on Facebook, same on TikTok, and if you want to have fun on our YouTube, big ups. Go and search Mayor Celeb. We love you so much, guys. Stay tuned. We have more engaging stories, and you never know. Tomorrow we might be hosting an artist. That's how we grow. Let's do this.